In your morning consumer news, a Senate bill to ban lawmakers' stock trading will move forward. Republican Senator Josh Hawley voted with Democrats yesterday to advance that bill to ban U.S. lawmakers from trading. The advancement comes despite opposition of other Republicans on the panel. The bill clearing this Senate committee is the latest sign of growing momentum for enacting a ban on the practice. And Microsoft hit a $4 trillion market value in after-hour trading. That makes it the second most valuable company in America, just behind NVIDIA. The jump comes after Microsoft reported 18% revenue growth. Like NVIDIA, Microsoft is heavily involved in AI, but it was the company's Azure cloud computing business that fueled most of the growth, booming 34% over last year. While Microsoft hits new highs, the chips are falling at Samsung as it struggles in the AI race. The South Korean tech giant's second quarter operating profit plummeted 55% compared to last year. Its chip division, which used to account for 2/3 of Samsung's total profit, saw operating profit shrink by nearly 94%. Quarterly revenue was up slightly, but the company is losing ground in the lucrative AI chip market. And the Fed kept interest rates steady Wednesday, but it's not all bad news for your wallet. Your borrowing money stays expensive. High interest rates mean many banks are offering higher annual percentage yields on saving accounts. Jen Sullivan explains how you can grow your savings faster right now.
Wednesday, the Federal Reserve announced they're keeping interest rates between 4.25 and 4.5%.
Recent indicators suggest that growth of economic activity has moderated.
This means it will continue to cost consumers more to borrow money for things like a mortgage, car payments, even credit card debt. But there is some good news. When interest rates are high, many banks will offer higher annual percentage yields on savings accounts, which means you can grow your money faster.
It's not a bad time to be putting your money towards investments to let it grow.
Bankrate financial analyst Stephen Cates says now is a good time to look into high-yield savings accounts and certificate of deposit accounts known as CDs. Basic savings accounts have an average annual percentage yield of 0.56%, but a high-yield savings account can pay upwards of 4% annually. The higher the rate, the more interest you'll earn on your savings. This Bankrate graph shows how much a top-yield savings account outpaces the average savings rate. So let's crunch the numbers into this Bankrate calculator. If you move $5,000 into a high-yield savings account and contribute $200 a month over a 5-year period with an annual percentage yield of 4.25%, in 5 years, you'll have made nearly $2,500 in interest.
You're getting a really healthy yield compared to where we were over the last, 15 years.
Beware that the bank can change the percent of interest you earn. In a CD, the rate is typically fixed for a specific period of time. In both types of accounts, there may be restrictions on how much and when you can withdraw those funds.
Experts also recommend comparing online banks with larger banks when you search for a high-yield account so you can get the best return.